Hello, Terry here, and we are back with Cemetery Mary Twyla's Road. So, yeah, the rest of the day seems uninteresting. We talked to a ghost back then, and Twyla said that it is helpful, and I don't know what else, but yeah, let's continue playing the game, shall we? The rest of your day is uninteresting, but Croven didn't talk to me to the rest of the... Sorry? To me, the rest of the night when I got home. Maybe that was for the best. Maybe. Besides, I could always rely on someone else to talk to me at night. And yeah. And then he stomped away. I see. I'm sorry you were faced with that. It's whatever, I guess. He's always in a bad mood lately, so I try not to take it too personally. Do not. I don't. I'm just wondering, but if you were in my shoes, do you think I should trust him on it? I can answer that for you. They're your friends, not mine. Are you sure about that? How do you feel towards them? I want to believe Twyla is a good person. Well, the girl I'm friends with, I'll admit that I don't think she's that nice. She doesn't even seem to try to be. But the stuff she does is for a good cause. And she tries very hard to make everything okay for everyone. Even if my male friend doesn't like her, that doesn't mean that I have to see the worst in her. And I'm sure in the end, she thinks of me as a friend too. Even if she doesn't express it the best. I think that's very mature of you. I hope everything works out between you and your friends, and not very mature of you, mystery number. I'm just saying, okay? Heh, thanks, I think. Good night, Mary. You need to feel the true ending to know what I mean. Yes. Okay. I had a pretty decent sleep despite everything that was bugging me. Before I even get out of bed for the day, my phone started buzzing with text messages. Twyla? It was Twee. Wow, Twee! Mary, are you there? I need you for something. If I'm thinking correctly, you'll be able to help me with this very well. Sure? I'm not sure what I should do. I want to help Twyla, but Croven was really mad yesterday to see me with her. If I don't help, she might be missing out on evidence because of me. But if I go with her and Croven find us together again, it could result in him feeling even worse. I don't want him to be upset with me again. But I don't want Twyla to get upset with me either. What should I do? Go with Twyla, definitely! I decided to respond to Twyla, telling her I could make it. Good. I assume you're going to tell me to meet you by the cemetery again, so I'll see you there at 12. Don't be late. Okay. Not wanting to be late, but not wanting Croven to possibly ask where I was going, I quietly got changed and slipped out the front door. I nervously waited for the bus, hoping I wouldn't see him until later tonight. Yes. I hopped off the bus and started to make my way towards the cemetery. I was really hungry. I probably should have picked up something back at the house, but I guess I was too scared of possibly running into Croven there and having to explain where I was going in such a hurry. Twyla met me at our designated time and place and asked where we would be going today. The hardware store. Ah. The hardware store? Again? Didn't we already check most of them? Yes, but someone I talked to actually provided me with some important information the other day. Why are you so obsessed with Reginald? I've heard that our main suspect visits the specific one at least once every 2 weeks. So if that's true, it seems like today will be the day he shows up. So are we just going to wait there until he does? We might have to. But what if he doesn't? Are you doubting me? Well, no, but... Good. Then let's go before we miss him. I headed back down to the hardware store with her. Though I wasn't sure what her plan was. Even if we do catch him buying something, is that really proof he's the culprit? I wonder. We arrive at the hardware store. Except for the few employees here, it was pretty much empty. On Twyla's instruction, we waited for Reggie. But as long as we waited there, we didn't see him. We looked around the store several times, but still nothing. Though I lost Twyla a few times. So a part of me wondered if she was just trying to keep me busy. But that doesn't make sense. Because if she really wanted to sneak around, then she wouldn't have invited me in the first place. So why did she invite me? I was considering asking Twyla if we should leave. I had Reginald's phone number. I had considered asking Twyla if I should text him, but... That will be suspicious if I did, wouldn't it? Hey, are you going to the hardware store today? No need to say that, you could say other things. Just to confirm his location. Why? Oh, no reason. How did I know? Haha, I didn't. Oh no. Yeah, that is very suspicious. Yeah, that would probably be way too suspicious. And I wouldn't want to ruin Twyla's plan or anything. Whatever it may be. We sat near the front of the store, waiting for anybody to stop in. We were quiet as Twyla was busy texting somebody. I don't know who, but I guess it was important as she responded to them for a long time. And she kinda ignored me as she continued to text them. The sound of her fingers against the screen was rapid, so it had to be important somehow. So I just let her text, trying to think of something we could do until he got here. If he even got here. I considered getting up and making another round around the hardware store when... Aha. Hello. Reggie? Huh? Yes. Ah, that's a rope. I could see that. Out from one of the aisle, Reginald walked by, pushing a cart in front of him. But how? When? Yeah. Here's the thing, Reginald has a lot of back doors. We never saw him enter the store or saw him the entire time we were walking around. Could he have been here and we just missed him? But his cart had more than a few items in it, so he had to have been here at least a while looking for it all, right? However it happened, we finally managed to spot him, and he spotted us as well. He gave us a smile and wave as he walked past us to the checkout counter. He raised a finger to us and gestured as if to say, "Just a minute." Sorry, how do Reginald talk? Just a minute. Nope. Just a minute. As all his stuff got packed into plastic bags. I turned to Twyla to gauge her reaction, but I couldn't read anything past her usual poker face. She was just staring intently at him as if analyzing him. I wish I knew what she was thinking. Then she began to walk away from me. I didn't understand why and almost followed her until I noticed Reginald walking towards me, wearing a smile on his face and bags in his hands. Hello, Reginald? Yes. Hello, Mary. Yes, Reginald. I didn't expect to see someone like you here. Out again with Twyla today. Thank you. Oh yeah. We were just here, looking for antifreeze. No, definitely not. Look at Twyla there. Oh, Twyla. Building a birdhouse? A few, actually. I thought it will be nice for the birds and all. Birdhouses? Really? Even though the birds will be migrating soon. Well, yeah, but that just gives us time to build even more. And we can paint them all cute too. Well, you've got me there. In that case, I'm excited to see what you make. So what brings you here today? Me? Oh, nothing important. Just picking up some stuff I need for the apartment, that's all. Even with how much rent I pay, I still have to take care of everything myself, haha. Yes indeed. Do you even pay rent? Ah, sorry, that sounds troublesome. Why are you apologizing? It isn't your fault. Well, yes, but still. Well, I ought to be going now, I suppose. My errands aren't going to take care of themselves. But say, next time you need to come here, reach out to me, won't you? I'd love to tag along, and I think I'd be able to help you a bit too. I'll remember that. After that, Reginald left out the door, waving goodbye. Twyla walked back over to me after having been watching from the sidelines the whole time. Twyla, please. Twee? What was the point of that? We catch Reginald on action. I'm not sure the action of shopping is considered an action, but hooray. You didn't even talk to him and he walked right off the door. Yeah, but did you see what he bought just now? I see a rope. Oh, no, should I have? Within his purchases, I saw him buy antifreeze. Not with the kind of gallon we were looking for, but he did buy it. On top of that, he bought a rat poison, insecticide, and rope. Ah, the usual. Well, that stuff doesn't inherently mean he's using it for anything bad. Are you going to report that, though? No. You're going to pursue him. Why? Before he gets far enough, I want you to get out there and ask to help him. Hey, what? Isn't he our main suspect? Don't you think he's dangerous? And you want me to go with him? Obviously, Mary. You can do it. For whatever bizarre reason, he seems to have a liking to you, right? That is true. He will never hurt you. Wouldn't he? I'm not sure. So you can probably get a lot out of him. Well, I don't know about this. Why not? You're the one who said he's not inherently doing bad things anyways, right? So you should have no reason to be scared. Besides, I have to take care of something else anyways. But I'll have my phone on me the whole time. So hurry, go out there and catch up to him. And text me any updates. If things starts going really bad, you can just call for help. Hey, I should have known. Known what? That you'd rather chicken out and let more people die. Should I even be surprised though? Of course you want that to happen. They fill up those precious cemeteries you love so much. Maybe that's why you keep hindering my progress. To add to your sick... I ran out the door as fast as I could. No, Mary! Even though I didn't say anything, I think Twyla could tell I was going after Reginald like she wanted me to. To my surprise, he actually wasn't that far down the street. You're not sad? I was surprised to see him on the street at all, actually. I guess he was taking the bus like I do, or maybe his car was just parked afar. Whatever the reason, it worked out well for me as I was able to skip up to him pretty quickly. Hello? Reginald, wait a moment. I'm sorry. Is everything alright? Well, you see, Back there, Twyla mentioned to me you were buying rat poison? Oh, yes. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but my apartment has been having a bit of a rat problem lately. My landlady won't do anything about it, so it's up to me, I suppose. She doesn't even answer her door anymore. Can you believe that? So I guess I ought to take care of it before my neighbors start having rodent problems too. Well, I don't think you should kill them. They probably just didn't have anywhere to go. It's not fair to them. I'm sorry, but I really don't think there's much I can do at this point. Well, actually, I'm pretty good with animals. Especially small ones. Is that so? Yeah, so maybe I can come over? And I'll try to help you with them. So you won't have to kill them? I don't know. I appreciate your concern, but are you sure that's something you want to do? Yes, absolutely. Well, alright, if it means that much to you. When would you like to come over? Oh, I was thinking like right now? Oh, that's so last minute. You're not even giving me time to straighten things out. I can't possibly have you over right now. I just die of embarrassment. Or you might die of fright. Please. The problem will be over sooner if you let me come now. Well, alright. You drive a hard bargain. My car is just around this corner and the drive shouldn't be too long. Oh, good. Hopefully I can help at least a little bit. Like Reginald said, we got to his car around the corner. Once I was buckled inside, I messaged Twyla. I'm in his car. We are heading to his apartment. Perfect. Make sure to snoop around while you're there. I don't know. I said I was going to help with a rat problem. So, even more of an excuse to be snooping around. You have to look for that rat, right? I guess so. Text me when you get there. Make sure you talk to him on the ride over. If you spend all your time texting me, he may think you're up to something. Right? Look at that. So suspicious. I put my phone down and took a deep breath. Also, you didn't cry because while I call you a chicken and you want to fill the cemetery? That's interesting. Back then you cry a lot. Everything about this felt uncomfortable. Going to Reginald just to spy through his things. That's not right. But if he really is dangerous, maybe that makes it okay. But if he isn't, then... And if he is dangerous, then I have to be extra careful. I don't know what he could do. I mean, I don't know him that well. And here I am heading to his house. I'll just be on my toes, okay? So, have you worked with rodents before? Kinda, well, no, kinda. Kinda. I know a lot of people are scared by them, but they don't bother me any. Reginald and I spoke as he drove. I actually had a pet tarantula when I was younger. That's a rodent? Shelly! I know it's not exactly the same, but... It's an unconventional pet, I guess. Fascinating. I've never been much of an animal person myself, but who knows? Maybe that will change if I get a pet. Unfortunately, my apartment doesn't allow them. Yeah, your apartment doesn't allow murder as well. Just saying. A shame too. A cat will be most handy in this situation. Haha, I suppose so. I guess I'll be your cat stand-in. Mary? Okay. Seems so. Mary with cat ears. That will be pretty interesting. How do you plan to catch it, if I may ask? Oh, I'll get a feel for your apartment first, then I'll see the best method to go about it. Sounds reasonable to me. Yes. Eventually, we made it to Reginald's apartment building. Uh-huh. Most of the apartment buildings within the city are kind of cramped. Reginald was not much different. Despite this, it didn't look half bad. The outside seems pretty clean and there was a parking lot right next to the building. It was convenient that he did not have to park on the street. Pulling up to it, it was also a lot bigger than I had anticipated. Wow, this place is huge. Oh, please. It only looks big from the outside. It only looks nice from the outside too. No. Still, this seems like a nice enough place to live. It works, I suppose. Though I think one day I'll like to have a house. I like my privacy and alone time. Really? But you're so open and friendly. Huh, you think so? I don't quite see things that way. We stepped inside Reginald's apartment and already I could see what he meant when he said it looked nicer from the outside. It wasn't terribly dirty, but it definitely looked like there was some dust about. On top of that, it was incredibly plain. Dull of anything, except doors, and an elevator, and a stairwell. Not even a decorative plant. To top it all off, there was a faint smell in the air that was just not good. I don't quite know how to describe it, but it was definitely unpleasant. I'm on the top floor. Our elevator is broken, however, so I hope you don't mind taking the stairs. That's fine, I don't mind one bit. As we walk up the stairway, I texted Twyla to let her know I arrived, as well as his address, just in case she needed that information later. Reginald's apartment was on the 5th floor. It was a long walk up the stairs, and once you were at the top, it felt incredibly high up. I was looking out the windows in the narrow hallway as he fumbled with his key to unlock the apartment door. It only occurred to me after the fact that I probably should have offered to hold his bags for him, but I was distracted. Wow, amazing, Mary! He got the door open though and then welcomed me inside. Well, here we are. I hope you'll forgive how messy things are right now. Messy? Messy? Reginald had nothing out except for his furniture. None of it seemed overly dusty or anything. Well, I suppose I should. Just then, Reginald got a phone call. Ah, terribly sorry, but I believe I had to take this. I never saw you taking a phone call, so you do work with someone then. I'll be just a moment, but please do make yourself at home. Reginald excused himself into what seems to be his bedroom. I took a quick glance at my surroundings to get a feel of things and where I should look for evidence, I guess. Reginald's apartment felt a bit smaller than what I had expected. What do you mean? It's huge! He seemed very minimalist. I don't know how much he was allowed to change up about his apartment, but even still, I don't know how much evidence I could find when it seemed like he hardly owned anything to begin with. I took out my phone to text Twyla. I hope she will respond quickly before Reginald came back. I'm in his apartment now, but I'm not quite sure what to do. He'll have to take a phone call. I know I should look for evidence, but I don't know where to look. Well, fucking look somewhere and try at least instead of texting me. Oh, Mary. Even something small could be important. Okay, then. I mean, she's right. I've got to look somewhere. Investigate drawers? I opened the drawer of the end of the table that was sitting behind the couch. There's nothing really in here except some keys and spare change. I closed the drawer. Kitchen cabinets? I walked into the kitchen area and quietly started opening some of the cabinets. I couldn't find much in here. The only thing that could have potentially struck me as suspicious is the bottle of drain cleaner. But it was kept right under the sink. That's not weird. Hallway? I peered out into the hallway using the peephole on the door. I don't know what I was looking for exactly. Faintly, I could hear the murmuring of a person on the other side. It sounded like his neighbor was talking to someone out in the hall. Interesting. Can we actually double check? No? Nope, we cannot. Bedroom? I quietly snuck over to Reginald's bedroom door where he was talking on the phone. I felt bad listening into his conversation, but I couldn't really hear what he was saying. But he sounded frustrated. Interesting. Not angry, just frustrated. I stepped away from the door. Bathroom? I opened the door to Reginald's bathroom. It was pretty tiny, cramped even for a one-bedroom apartment. I looked in some of the drawers. There was nothing that really struck me as being suspicious here. I left the bathroom. Text Twyla? I was having difficulty seeing anything suspicious. I was about to text Twyla and ask if she had any ideas of what I could do. But before I was able to text her, I was hit again with an unusual and unpleasant smell. It was stronger this time. It was definitely something in this apartment. I followed the scene to a door at the end of a hallway in the apartment. It led me to a room with an oddly placed wardrobe in it. Hello. The smell was coming from this. Ah. Twyla, there's a weird smell in the apartments. I think it's from a wardrobe in here. Is it locked? I don't know, I haven't tried to open it yet. Do I dare open it? What if there really is something in there? What if there's a body in there? What would I do? Would I just pretend I didn't see it? Would I run out? Would he know? Mary, are you okay? Have you opened it yet? No. Well, what are you waiting for? Here's the thing, if it's a body and Reginald noticed me, then I'm screwed. You don't want to get caught by him. No other option, I guess. Open door. Amazing. Twyla was right. I didn't want to get caught. And knowing what was in there was important. Even if it wasn't something pretty. I reached a hand forward, but the wardrobe shook. Oh. The wardrobe just shook. Really? You better open it then. Again, she was right. I don't have a lot of time. And if it moved like this, something or someone had to be in there. Is it a rat? I had to know. Or else I'm just letting another person really open the door? I reached out my hands toward the handle. It was unlocked. And inside, yes. Oh, it was a nest of rats. That's so nice. Look at all those babies rats. Oh, that's so adorable. They're so lovely. But it's impossible that the rat produced those smell, isn't it? The same smell. The rat probably comes here because there's something that could be eaten, I'm just saying. Just like Reginald said he had been having a problem with... It looked as though the mama had become a mama not too long ago. Yeah, look at that! I guess that explains the smell and the shaking. I felt bad having doubted him now. Oh no! No, the rat angry. It seemed as if I woke up the rats. The mom looked like it was going to attack me, but Reginald was here and he held the door shut just in time. Reginald, I'm so sorry. I can explain. I was looking for the... No, it's quite alright. You went looking for the rat by yourself, right? But I was irresponsible of me to let... Sorry? It was irresponsible of me to let you do that on your own. If that's rat infected with something and bit you, then... Oh, I will just feel so awful. Hey, it's okay. I'm fine, see? No, you're not. I shouldn't haven't been looking through your stuff like that. That was really awful of me. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. I'm the one who's sorry letting you come over when my apartment is in such a state. I'm sorry, but it's probably better if you leave now. No, the rat! What will happen to them? That's understandable. I'm very sorry. No, the rats! I apologized to Reginald a few more times before I left for good, but he assured me each time that he was the sorry one. He looked really embarrassed. I felt so bad. He asked if I wanted to ride home, but I told him it was okay, I just take the bus. He was also kind enough to assure me that he would look for a rat specialist or something to pick them up, rather than use the poison. Yay! Because he knew how much it bothered me. He was sweet. As I hop off the bus home, I check my phone. Mary, are you okay? Did you find anything? Sorry I didn't respond earlier. I opened the wardrobe, but were just some rats in there after all. Damn it, that doesn't help our case at all. Actually, there was something a bit unusual I spotted while I was in there. What was it? You said that he bought Rob earlier, right? Yeah, why? Well, when I opened the closet, I noticed that there was some already in there. Oh, that's an interesting observation, Mary. I didn't think of that. Is that so? What do you think he needs it for? Twyla? Hey, and I have to end the episode right here because it's been quite a while. So I guess that's all for Cemetery Mary. I hope you enjoy it. See you later then in the next episode. Bye bye.